Akara center activates Prana Shakti, Ukara Prema Shakti, Makara Pradna Shakti. The three centers get activated. So start recording. Let us chant Akara. Feel the vibrations radiating from the Nabi throughout the body. That's called Prana Shakti. Okay, there's the center of our life force. Yesterday we discussed about Nabi. Right? That center gets activated with by Akara. So everybody remembers yesterday we spoke of Nabi. Okay. The center of energy. Ukara is the heart center. Ooh. 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 Makara at the Adna chakra or Pradna. The brain and spinal cord should be vibrating. You should be looking at the Bhumadhya Netra, third eye. Now let's chant Omkara through Adna. At Adna. Om. Om. Sit silently with awareness of Sahasrara, the top of the head. Sahasrara is silence. Slowly open your eyes. So Omkara itself is a practice of energy movement from lower center to the middle center, to the higher center, to the pure awareness. Let me forget. So what is this darshana program? So this darshana, three darshanas we have: Atma darshana, Shakti darshana, and Satya darshana. Three aspects we are covering in different programs. This particular program is mainly focused on Shakti darshana, but otherwise Atma darshana is there, Shakti darshana is there, Satya darshana is there. So what are we covering? What we call as suffering or samsara is thoughts, lot of thoughts in the left brain. Thinking is our suffering. Thinking, thoughts are the left brain activity. Thoughts are left brain activity. Left brain is required for functioning in the world. That's why science, technology, logic, all are left brain functions. You cannot function in the world without logic, language, right? So basically, functioning in the world requires an identity. I cannot talk to you without an identity. Some identity is required, right? So that identity, what we call as ego, when you take identity as real, ego is there when identity is considered as real. If identity is useful for a transaction purpose, it's not real. It's just transactional. For Gnani, he uses the transactional identity. He doesn't confuse himself with identity. That's all. So Gnani can be very well behave like a husband, very well behave like a guru, or very well behave like a father. But he is none of them. He uses the identity just like actor uses the role. Whereas Adnani becomes identified with identity. He thinks I am the identity. So then what happened? Thought change will happen. One after the other thoughts. Right? The memory and impressions are in the right brain, but it will come to left brain for interaction. Ego is finally required in left brain for interaction world, right? Memory recording itself is not ego. Memory recording is input to the ego. Ultimately, you have to interact with the world using the references. The function is to interact with the world. Without ego, can you interact with the world?
Ego is the left and right brain, or is the brain using
ego? Neither ego nor the brain. It is the consciousness uses the brain to interact with the world. The consciousness is the master. In this case, the consciousness is called Chidabhasa or Jivatma. Jivatma has to use the brain, right? So right brain has memory recordings, left brain has a transaction to the world. So the problem comes, the thoughts coming, I start identifying with the thought. Right? And where did the thought come from? Memory recording, fine, obviously. Without memory recording, there's no thought. Mala bandhali. Ayo, maklu. Mala. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತೀರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲ ಬರಲಿ. So without a gnani can very well interact with the world. Use the identity. See, all of you are able to interact with the identity. When you go to office, you become an officer. When you come home, you become mother, right? But identity sticks to you. You think it's very real. That's the problem. So then what will happen? Next thoughts will come. More thoughts will come. Right? What is a very strong identity you have? I am a man, I am a woman, body identity. Then
who are more right brain oriented, they will not have much of identity.
They will have also. See, identity is only if you get gnana, you will not become identity. With gnana only you can become free from identity. Otherwise, right brain, I am beautiful, I am a great artist, they will say. Ego does not leave anybody. Or ego is there for everybody. But the question is whether you identify the ego or not is a question of gnani. But the way that they make a decision, a left brain oriented people and right brain oriented people, they make decisions very differently. Left brain oriented people will go through logic like this. Okay. Right brain oriented go through feeling. They feel the situation. Whereas left brain oriented people think about the situation. They are different.
So left brain oriented overthinking.
Not necessarily.
Logical.
Not necessarily. All left brain people don't do overthinking. Some left brain people do overthinking. So they give an example. My first daughter is an artist. My second daughter is an engineer. Engineer only left brain works. Artist only right brain works. Practically. So typically I'll give one assignment to both daughters. First daughter will ask, when will you complete this? She will not give yes or no answer. So I'll come back. I'll get agitated because I'm left oriented engineer. I want a date. I want a time. When can you give? She says, how can I tell? She doesn't know because her only right brain is working. Right brain works on the feeling. My second daughter is engineer. When will you give? Oh, there are 5 steps in this. Step number 1, I'll complete this. Step number 2, I'll complete this. Step number 5, I'll complete this. This day, I'll complete it. She'll give me date and time. Project plan also she'll do. First daughter, I can't even get project plan. I'll ask her, tell me at least when you will make it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. She doesn't think. For her, the feeling has to come. Okay. So my first daughter will execute the project plan as per this plan. Day 1, task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, she will complete. I'm very happy because I am an engineer. We can talk in the same language. Right? I'm also left brain oriented. My first daughter, after 1 week, I'm getting already impatient. She has not given a date also. Forget it. Suddenly she'll get a mood. Okay. She'll come back and say, I'll do it. Then she'll go into a room. She'll sit for 3-4 hours and complete it. For her, the feeling has to come. Whereas for left brain oriented people, thinking will happen more. Both will have ego. Okay. One Gnani will not have ego. Gnani will not identify the ego. So Gnani is able to use the left brain and right brain very balanced way. Where you have to apply logic, he'll apply. Where you have to apply feeling, you'll apply. Others, these people are not able to do that. I am an engineer, no? For my profession, I have to use logic. For satsang, I have to use the right brain.
Right.
And I'll know where to use the right brain and I'll know where to use the left brain. If I am making a financial decision, I'll use pakka left brain. If I have to interact with people, I'll use the only right brain. Love and compassion. Here I can't put oh, you came 5 minutes late, you'll get out. I won't do that. Because 5 minutes late for you to come here, 5 minutes late for me. But for coming here, that lady has given 100 excuses to her husband, or he should take permission from her husband, from mother-in-law. Children she has to take care. Lot of situations are there. From that she has come. I can see all those things with the left brain. Then my decision will be based on right brain. Oh, please wait. I'll 5 minutes, 1 hour. I'll wait for you. This is right brain. But if I use the left brain, 5 minutes you came late. How come? You don't know who I am? Get out. Okay. So the left brain and right brain will be balanced. Working happens possible in the mind. Yes, question.
But Jnani knows that he is a non-doer, right?
Mhm.
So what does he usually mean?
So Gnani, see this concept of a non-doership, right? We have to, Gnani knows he's a non-doer. Then what do you mean by he? So Gnani is not a body, is not a mind, is not an intellect. The body, mind, and intellect is a vehicle, right? So vehicle will do something. So Gnani does not identify what vehicle is doing, correct? The vehicle of Gnani is functioning in the world for a service. Okay. So as a Sakshi, as a conscious being, he knows this is what is happening to the body. He doesn't identify that, right? But the conscious being, which is Jivatma, can very well direct. The Buddhi and conscious entity is one Jiva, Jivatma. The Jivatma will be able to direct what is the right thing to do. Without owning I'm doer, with knowing very well if I'm not a doer. Example I'll give. All right. So in an actor, in film actor, in a stage, in a drama. So drama, Rama is there. Rama goes and kills Ravana. He knows very well I'm not killing him. He can still kill Ravana, but he knows very well I'm not killing. Right? For Gnani, the world is like a movie theater. He knows he can play a role without identifying the role for Loka Kalyana. So in that way, one level of understanding. Now, the second level of understanding is Gnani's ego. There's the ego for the Gnani also. Please understand. So Gnani's ego is purified ego. Unlike Adnani's ego, it's impure. So Adnani's ego says, I am the body, I am the mind, and so Gnani's ego, which is purified, is like a thin ego. It's not very thick ego. So thin ego, in addition, it knows I am the Atma. Okay, as Atma, I do the decision. Ego only takes the decision finally. As Atma, I am doing this. The Gnani's ego is like a burnt ego. So burnt ego is like a rope. That's a rope. So rope can be used for tying somebody. But if you burn the rope, it appears like a rope, but it cannot burn. It cannot tie. So Gnani's ego is like a burnt rope. It appears like a rope, but there's no rope. So ego appears like ego, but there's no ego. It's just identifying with Atma and doing functions. The functions are much more clear and much more conscious actions. Did I answer your question?
So it's like the ego does things, but it knows it is not doing that.
Jivatma. I want to use the word ego. Jivatma, the combination. It does everything, knowing very well I'm not the doer. It is more like an actor playing a role on a stage. Knowing well Rama kills Ravana on the stage. Knowing very well I'm not killing anybody. What is the question?
I think this example of a drama is not really right because an actor knows that he's acting as if he's killing.
Hmm.
But in case of Jivatma, I think even this role as an actor will also be an identification.
No.
So
see, Gnani, in movie, in a drama, they say, I play a role of an actor, right? So that is there. In case of a Gnani, the Jivatma Jiva is the reflection of consciousness, Chidabhasa in the Buddhi. Right? Now the Buddhi and the mind and the body has not dropped because of Prarabdha karma. So reflection is there anyway. Reflection will not go. Okay. But only thing is the reflection those who realize. That means ego is purified. So as long as the body is there, the body is used by vehicle by the Jivatma for functioning in the world. Knowing very well what's the reality. That's all it means. Right? The Chidava reflection will disappear the moment the body drops. It doesn't drop because Prarabdha karma is there. Reflection is there. Like mirror is there, reflection is there. So Gnani will use that. Gnani can use that body mind complex. He can go sit and idle in a cave. Or he can use it very well used for world. And for any karma will not bind him because there's no karma. There's no doership. And he'll say, a vehicle is there. Let me use it for Loka Kalyana. That's how we'll operate. Right? So you have to understand the ego is there. Gnani has ego. But that ego is not binding ego. There's no karma will bind it. It's called like a rope which is burnt. At the same time, whether Gnani will use the vehicle for Loka Kalyana or not, we don't know. Purified ego, what is purified ego? A ego which is not purified, Adnana. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. I am Karta, I am doer, I am enjoyer, I am knower. Karta, Bhokta, Gnata. Identity. That's that. In a purified ego, I'm not a doer, I'm not an enjoyer, I'm not a knower, I'm not a body, I'm not mind, I'm pure consciousness, Atma. That understanding is there. And Gnani can very well and meaningfully interact with the world. If somebody comes and Gnani will do a business, he can do a business. You can talk to him, you can talk to him. Knowing very well, it is just an appearance. It doesn't mean that, you see, people may think that no mind means something else. No mind means the mind has become one with Atma. There's no sense of separation. And he knows what is real and unreal very clearly. So you can function in the world. That's how it is.
So having burnt ego doesn't also means there's a bit of duality to it.
There's no bit of duality. See, for Gnani, the appearances are there. But all appearances are myself. That's why out of compassion for himself, he'll interact. Out of love for himself, he'll act. So, for action, duality is not required. In fact, when a mother, so the question is, when Gnani acts, is there duality or not? So, when a mother takes care of the child, is there duality? Child is there, but it's my child. She should not take care of somebody else's child. So, Gnani takes care of the world because I am the world. You can take care of anything, knowing very well you are that. Somebody is crying. For Gnani, he himself is crying in the form, that form. So why can't he remove the crying? So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says to say, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, people come and do namaskar to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He will do namaskar to everybody. People, why? I'm feeling like God only is coming and doing namaskar to me. So he sees himself in all the forms. That is the duality. Form is not duality.
Fact that he is acting itself means is acknowledging that
He is not acknowledging. He is not acknowledging other. He is saying.
Then if it is pure non-duality, he cannot act.
He can act, no. What is the, see, action, the person who is coming, okay, there's a person who comes and does namaskara. Okay. No. See, don't get buzzwords, don't bring buzzwords. Simple. Some person is coming to Ramakrishna. Why did he come? I mean, he will come for picnic. I mean, why did he come to Ramakrishna? He is coming to Ramakrishna to seek knowledge, or he is suffering in life. Right? So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa knows very well that body-mind complex, that's Adnana. Okay. But one who is functioning through the body-mind complex is God only. So now, for Adnani teaching purpose, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa does namaskara, the teaching purpose. And he does namaskara not to the Adnani, God only. So both teaching he is doing and he is doing offering respect. He is doing taking care of non-duality. Where is the duality? So Buddha asked somebody, why are you?
is God in it.
No, that's a different thing. Okay. Somebody asked Buddha, why are you teaching? Everybody is Buddha, no? So I'm awakened Buddha, I'm teaching sleeping Buddha. So what is the problem? So is bhakti non-duality? In bhakti, a non-dual bhakti is there, dual bhakti is there. Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, when Ramakrishna Paramahansa is doing namaskar to all, it's non-dual bhakti. He sees himself in all. But when we common people, we call as bhakta, there's a strong sense of duality. So Krishna is separate from me, Krishna is coming from this loka, or Rama is coming from this loka. That sense of duality is there. If the duality is gone, it's the non-dual bhakti only. The question is there duality gone or not? For them, form is very important. Oh, Krishna is coming. Krishna has to come in only what dress? Yellow dress. If he comes in pink dress, that's a problem. And he should have that peacock also, that peacock feather also. Otherwise, he's not Krishna. So where is the strong sense of non-duality? For Ramakrishna also, a beggar comes also is God. A rich man comes also is God. Where is the duality? The dress is not duality. So it's like saying, right? A child's mother. Child has a mother. The mother comes in salwar kameez. Child recognizes the mother, no? Dress is not mother, no? Child, mother comes in sari. Child says mother, amma. The dress is not mother. Mother is recognizing any dress. A person who is non-dual recognizes God in all dresses. Whereas a person has a duality, he can't recognize God in all dresses. He may say God is there in all dresses, but he cannot recognize. That's a sense of duality. Is it clear to all?
But Jnani, that vision, that understanding is very clear.
It's very clear, no? He is not.
He might act.
It's not even understanding. The moment he sees somebody, he feels himself in them. It comes under understanding level, feeling level, and functional level. That means there's no what I'm saying is gap in understanding and feeling.
So in Jnani's action as a bhakta and doing namaskara, there is complete non-duality.
You can do namaskar in non-duality. Why can't you? Shankaracharya sings poems on Divine Mother. So beautiful. People think it's dualistic poems. No, it's not dualistic, non-dualistic poems. So left brain is logical, right brain is intuitive. Finally, okay, people can be left brain oriented or right brain oriented, but both suffer because of ego. Ego dominates. Right? So right brain, the feeling of existential separation from the existence. Yesterday I told, no? So that is deep than the subconscious or unconscious. Unless you bring it out and heal that wound, somewhere it will hit you. So today morning we did exercise, trying to bring out some deep-rooted, buried, unconscious impressions. The deepest is feeling of separation from existence. Okay. So what we are trying to do is in Atma Darshana, left brain is Shakti, here right brain is Shakti. And here picture is a little bit ulta here. Left brain is shown here, right brain is shown here. Whereas here left brain is Shakti, right brain is Shiva. In earlier language, Shiva and Shakti are left brain, Shakti is right brain, and Shiva is left brain. Right? In Shakti Darshana program, we are focusing on awakening the Shakti, energy. So trying to actually right brain is more holistic. It will look at the whole bigger picture. Right brain doesn't look at the piecemeal. Which brain is more dominant in women?
Right brain.
Women are right brain, by and large. Except special people. So women are right brain oriented, and right brain orientation also is correct by emotion. Too much emotion also women. Men are by and large left brain oriented, logical. Okay, but both can be corrupted by a lot of thinking, overthinking. So in Shakti Darshana program, we are trying to heal existential wound, deep-rooted sense of separation. In Atma Darshana, we are trying to recognize the self, become free from the identity. Who am I? I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm pure consciousness, awareness, Sakshi. So, Vedanta has a process of Nididhyasa. Nididhyasa is staying as I am Brahman, allowing something from deep unconscious to surface and counter it when it surfaces. In Shakti program, we are forced that unconscious to come out. That's the difference. We are not waiting. We are creating some energy practice to bring it out.
So, Shakti-darshana is fast-paced.
We can't say will it work because there are deep-rooted situations, right? We'll try to bring out some of the impressions with some footprint.
Are you saying it's better to bring it out rather than wait?
That's what it's called, Chitta Shuddhi.
Okay.
So in yoga is Chitta Shuddhi. The way your Vedanta teaching, Vedanta Atma Dhyana is Jnana Yoga. But preparation for Atma Dhyana is Karma Yoga. Which means yoga includes Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Kriya Yoga.
But Nididhyasana can also help in removing
Nididhyasa, as the vasanas come, you'll remove. You're not forcing them. Whereas in case of yoga, you are forcing them.
So what if I don't do yoga but only do Nididhyasana?
That's up to you.
Will that delay stabilization?
No, I won't say, I can't say what this is it's actually the answer has no very precise answer, right? Because individual varies. In one case of individual, it doesn't require. Because ultimately, everything goes by a deep-rooted belief system. So what belief is hanging around, we don't know. Okay. But general process of yoga is considered Chitta Shuddhi. Dhyana is considered liberation or mukti. Right? How much, what balance is applicable to what we don't know. Right? For me, it's very clear. Any yoga is Chitta Shuddhi. It's like a purification process. For any Dhyana is establishment in truth. So that's why I have made Atma program, Shakti program. Because I don't know, I mean, many different types of people come. Some balance will work for depending on situation. Then Satyadarshana is living in the truth. It's called Sahaja Samadhi. Okay. So all my programs here, when I say Shakti Darshana, is here Shakti Darshana I'm using for precise Chitta Shuddhi. The entire program is designed for Sahaja Samadhi, not a forced Samadhi. Okay. So what I teach is Sahaja Samadhi, natural state. Any questions? So before you came, what I said, right, is left brain and right brain domination. Left brain is logical, thinking mind. Right brain is feeling, intuition. So left brain programs are related to Atma, inquire who am I, come out of the identity. Right brain programs are designed to heal the existential wound, deep-rooted impressions. So together becomes the Satyadarshana, living in reality. The living in reality is called Sahaja Samadhi. Right? So what balance is required? It's up to the individual, up to people. Actually, it's not, people get a feel, I need to do this. Right? It's like nobody tells you whether my focus is what will you take. I feel like that. That's why people feel a balance of energy practice and awareness practice. That balance is, they feel comfortable with that. Okay.
In thoughts, there are many different types of thoughts.
Right.
There may be imagery, no words at all, just images. Or it may be related to the senses, olfactory, gustatory. So all that comes only in the left brain.
Thoughts are memory recording is there, which is unmanifest thought. So thoughts appear in the conscious mind for functioning in the world. So they are called vrittis. All vrittis will appear finally functioning in the world, whether it's a memory recall or whether it's a direction, everything it comes there. No? Out of that one vritti, which is aham vritti, I thought is predominant, which where we get identified. Rest of thoughts are not, it doesn't matter. They are useful functionally. But I thought is subject thought, which catches you. Okay. So any questions, anybody? No, thoughts are many types. Okay, this is a flower, that is this. All those many types of thoughts are there. No, all thoughts will come to left brain or not. I'm saying there are a variety of thoughts. So all thoughts come to left brain. Yes, ultimately thought is required for functioning in the world now. Yeah. Finally, right brain and lower down, it's a memory. Memory is just a recording. Recording has to become a thought for accessing and functioning in the world. That's called Bhakti.
So every thought has to rise to conscious level for action.
Thought in the memory form is just your SIM card. It's like a data bank. What is use? Right? Ultimately, for functioning in the world, thoughts have to come to conscious mind, which means it has to come to the present moment for functioning.
That is me.
Action. Anybody else has a question? Can you go to the next step?
So finally, for the right brain has to become calm and left brain has to, right brain has to work and left brain has to become.
See, for mukti, what is required? If you are not identifying the I thought, you are free.
Which happens in left brain, right? Finally, because identification with I thought is happening in the left brain.
Identification in the left brain. Thought happens in logical brain. Left brain.
So that left part has to be silenced.
So that's why Vedanta uses very, very precise logic to tell you that you are not I thought. The real I thought is formless and nameless Brahman. That's the logical. If you think Vedanta is a study of lot of knowledge, it is not. Every prakriya of Vedanta is to hold on to your thinking process and show you that I thought is false. Finally, using your logic, you're disabling your logic. That's what is Vedanta is all about.
So this surrender is a function of right brain, not the left brain.
Right brain doesn't have to do any surrender because it is the identity is not there. Ultimately, right brain is used by left brain. When you surrender, left brain becomes silent. Right brain is functional brain.
That surrender happens only in the left brain.
Left brain only. Ego only, no. Ego only has to surrender, no. Right brain is just, you can think right brain is like a very sophisticated, powerful computer. Left brain is the user of the computer. Right brain is Shakti. Okay, in right brain, there's no concept of time. Right brain always works in now. Okay, so when somebody is Nani, which means his left brain has become silent or not identifying with the I thought. Thought may come. It's not identifying with I thought. But his right brain is functioning properly. The mind which functions through right brain is heart, kidney, liver, the whole body is functioning properly. And he is able to give meaningful answers also without identifying the I thought.
So this is part easy for right brain oriented.
Huh?
Right brain oriented people will be there.
Huh.
For them, it's very easy because they don't apply the logic. They have faith, Shraddha, and they just know.
Yeah, see, I'm saying there are people who are right brain oriented. They are also ego.
Ego is there.
They are also ego, but they go by a sort of feeling. Okay, they become more bhaktas, devotees. Yes.
To even to deconstruct in I, we still need logic. So we are using logic to remove false logic. Okay. So still there is a bit of left brainness needed to
For bhakta.
For someone to understand.
Correct. See, the example given in the Vedanta is a thorn is used to remove a thorn. After thought is useless, right? So similarly, logic is used to find out the falsehood of your logic. All logic you are applying, right? Left brain. Your left brain is very good in logic. So this business, for functional purpose is fine. For self-identity purpose is false. So that self-identity is removed through logic. Vedanta. So it is not just for right brain people, surrender is easy. Left brain people, really intelligent people, it's very easy to understand. I'm not ego. Because their logic is so strong. Once you tell logically, they'll understand. Is there a question?
So the whole work is only in left brain. In Shakti Darshana, what we are doing is we are only stimulating the right brain to throw scenarios so that the left brain.
No. In Shakti Darshana, we are actually bringing out some impressions and see I'll tell you next process. Our mind is, our prana, life force, is working in Ida and Pingala. Ida and Pingala means it is like the mind and body. It's in the outer. Sushumna goes to the central. Sushumna goes to Atma. So we are taking the prana in the Atma, Sushumna. So going back to the self. Okay. In the process of going back to the self, vasanas and sanskaras which are blocking will come out. Actually, it's a process of going back to the self only with prana. In mana, we go back to self by getting rid of false logic. There are two aspects of existence. Okay, there are two dimensions of existence. Prana Shakti and mana. Prana and mana. Right? What is the difference? Prana and mana? Life force, prana, used by Ishvara, cosmic consciousness, to project the world. It's a functioning of the Ishvara is prana. Whether you think or not, your body functions. That's prana. But thinking will use the body. That's called mind. Okay. So Vedanta or Atma Dhyana teaching works on the mind, mana. And Shakti Darshana or yogic practice, energy practice work on the prana. Ultimately, both purposes go to prana and mana come from the same source, Atma. So you're going back to the source. Right? In Vedantic practice, vasanas and sanskaras, you're just waiting and negating through jnana. In yoga process, you are bringing out vasana and sanskara. For example, karma yoga. When you do say karma yoga, you take up an activity, okay? Then you try to work on that. In the process of taking about your vasanas and sanskaras will come. Some obstacles will come. Your vasanas and sanskaras, you are forcing it out. Become aware of that.
When vasanas and samskaras come out in yoga, still we are applying jnana, knowing that these I'm unaffected by these vasanas.
Correct. See, the yoga without jnana and yoga with jnana, they are different. Yoga without jnana is a mechanical process. Yoga with jnana, with your awareness, it is nothing but nididhyasa only in another form. Nididhyasa in action is called yoga.
So in some sense, yoga with jnana is what leads to chitta shuddhi. It's not just yoga that leads to chitta shuddhi.
No. Yoga in general leads to chitta shuddhi with jnana or without jnana. But with jnana, everything is fast. Without jnana, yoga, without jnana is pure awareness with understanding. So yoga is a long way because yoga is time dependent. By the very definition, yoga is time dependent. With jnana, it's always no. Right? So that's where I defined a new term called Purna Yoga. Purna Yoga means jnana and yoga apply moment to moment. So that it's nothing but nididhyasa in action only for me. Any questions? In my case, both works on both the brains because jnana is given and application is done through yoga. It's a Purna Yoga. This is in general. Purna Yoga in Atma Shakti Darshana and Atma Darshana, we are going hand in hand. So we are applying jnana So day-to-day life. A traditional sense, yoga is actually after a lot of yoga process, you go to jnana. Here, with jnana, you are doing any process, yogic process. Is there a difference? It is now. It's always now. See, when I say observe your breath, actually, I'm always say you are the witness who is observing the breath. Whereas in yogic process, most of the people observe the breath for a long time without understanding. Observer is what they have to observe. Right. So anybody has a question? Yes. We'll go to next step. Anybody on Zoom has a question? Gayatri, Shravan.
No. Guruji, no questions. No questions. No.
Yes, Shravan.
No questions, Prabhuji. Thank you.
So, body is a temple of God. You have so many temples, right? You want to go to temples, we're going to yatra. Do you know how temple is constructed? This is typical construction of a temple. Temple is designed in the form of human body. All the chakras of human body are represented in a temple. All the way from flag post to the Garbhagriha. Understand? So temple is a representation of human body in a bigger scale. So Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Adma Chakra are there at different parts of the temple. Then why temple is required? If that be the case, is there a temple requirement or not? Yes, Nikhil. Temple is for societal consciousness. Human body, temple and holy places are for evolution of collective consciousness. Human body is individual evolution. So we always need a collective understanding, learning, and apply to individual. That's where the temple comes in picture. Here you have to notice one small thing here. Where is the Garbhagudi of the temple? Garbhagriha? Adna Chakra is the Garbhagudi. Adna Chakra human body is represented in the Garbhagudi. Sahasrara, there is no representation because Sahasrara is formless. Understand? Up to Adna, there is a form. So the Adna place, exactly where Adna place is there, that Vigraha is kept. Rama Vigraha or Krishna Vigraha or Shivalinga. Why Adna Chakra is Garbhagriha? Next question. So it is called Garbhagudi. Right? You know what is Garbhagudi? Means womb. Garbha is womb there. Womb. In the womb, the divine idol is placed. So the energy of the Garbhagudi is like a cosmic womb. Yesterday I described a womb, right? The child in the womb. Very comfortable. You are very comfortable. So the energy in the Garbhagudi is designed for cosmic energy. It's like cosmic womb. The womb of the Divine Mother. So Garbhagudi. So Garbhagudi means womb. Now which womb? It's a cosmic womb. And many temples, you're not allowed to go into Garbhagudi. Right? The energy pattern, if it's intense, you cannot handle it. Now let us understand why it's called Garbhagudi. Garbha means womb. The human being, the only place which is safest and most comfortable is the womb of the mother. After that, everything is disturbance only. Once you come out of the womb of the mother, you are trapped in Maya. So you have deep desire to go back into the womb. Do you know many psychiatric patients, how they position themselves? Like womb of the mother, like child in the womb of the mother. Their body position will be like this. A deep craving to go back to where we came from. So, see this. Womb of the mother and cosmic womb. Cosmic womb is what we call a spiritual journey. Going back into the divine mother's womb, cosmos. That is represented by temple. What is there in the womb of the mother? The child does not do breathing. The breathing happens through the spinal cord, prana. The cosmic energy takes care of you. So, living with less needs and wants is living based on the cosmic energy. That's what is called sannyasa. No, whatever is required will come at the right time from the divine energy, Shakti. Do you live over like that? Like that? We always have doubt. I pray to God, but will prayer come true or not? The cosmos, everything will happen exactly the way it should happen. There will be no error, mistake anywhere. The child in the mother's womb can never complain in the 9 months, which is 365 into 9 months, 3,650 days. One day some mistake has happened. Nothing will happen. Perfection. So is your life based on the perfection of the divine plan? Or is your life based on your perfection, based on your ego plans?
There inside we don't breathe also. Go outside and then you say.
So you are thinking that you are outside, but you are inside. Inside the cosmos. Okay. So look at this picture. This center, right? Below the Adna chakra. So Adna chakra is the center where Jivatma is there. If you listen to my yesterday's talk or the day before yesterday's talk, Jivatma is a mixture of Brahma and Brahma. Right? Brahma and Brahma is then Jivatma. If Jivatma looks outside world, it's Brahma. If it looks its own nature, it's Brahman. So that's the Adna center is Jivatma, where it can be Brahma or Brahma. Well-developed Adna center, people can be very powerful and egoistic. Well-developed Adna chakra, you can be self-realized also. Brahma or Brahma, both are there. Okay. So above that, above Adna chakra to the brain cavity, this cavity here. Yes, Nikhil? Scratching your head.
No, this is natural scratching, but I also had a doubt.
Okay.
I'm like how can a well-developed Atma chakra lead people to be egoistic?
Yeah. Ravana was very powerful and very intelligent. Right? Still he can be egoistic. No? That's why your view is outer or inner. The same person, if he uses to apply to inner, he can realize.
So we consider someone with a well-developed Atma chakra to be, then like I assume we can consider them as highly evolved spiritual.
No. That's your definition.
Okay.
No. Highly developed Atma chakra has a lot of mental faculties in a higher peak shape. So it can be applied to outer world or inner world. It's an instrument. The Atma chakra itself is like a tool, right? It used by or a scientist. So depending on the evolution of Jiva, he can use the Atma chakra for siddhis or material success like Ravana, or it can be used for self-realization. The Atma chakra is just an instrument. Instrument can be with Ravana, where a lot of siddhis are there, a lot of powers are there, but he'll use it for Rajoguna. Doesn't mean that Adna Chakra, the well-developed Adna Chakra itself doesn't mean realization.
So can we say Shakti Darshana by itself doesn't mean person is leading towards a less egoistic situation? Because like Shakti Darshana can make
a person with well-developed Adna Chakra, a yogi, can get lost in siddhis. Just because he has a well-developed Adna Chakra, he is able to command something, he can get lost in siddhis. Ego only, it boosts ego only. Right? So there's a Rudra Granthi here. There's a Rudra Granthi called Rudra Granthi block. That Granthi has to be broken. Then only will get realization. Otherwise, you'll be trapped in mind. So before you came, I just, for your sake, I'll repeat. Our body is a temple of God. Okay? Our temples are designed in the form of human body. So Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Adna. Adna is a place where Linga is placed. Correct? Where is Sahasrara? Sahasrara is not shown in the temple because Sahasrara is formless. Up to Adna is a form. So in the Adna chakra, Shiva Linga is there. The Linga is placed in Garbha Gudi. Why? Garbha means womb, mother's womb. The energy in the Garbha Gudi is very high, supposed to be designed architecturally. Okay? And many temples, you don't allow people to go into Garbha Gudi, stand outside. Because that energy level, many of the people may not be able to absorb. Okay. So, Garbha Gudi means the child in the mother's womb, like that. Okay. This is called Garbha. All of us have a desire to go for back to the mother's womb. Right? Because very comfortable, no test, no stress, no examinations, no going to job, no boss to phone call, no meetings.
no thoughts.
No thoughts, right? Everything is taken care. Okay? By prana itself. That is called cosmic mother, divine mother's womb. Okay. Now you think that you have come out of the mother's womb, but you have come into the divine mother's womb. That you don't realize. You are still in the womb of the divine mother. Everything is taken care for you. Your heartbeat, your pulse, your breathing, everything is taken care. Of course, little bit you have to work for your food and survival.
Food and survival a little bit too smashing the ego a lot.
So, understanding that I am the cosmic ego, I am divine mother is taking care of me, and living a life is called sannyasa. What is required for me will come. I won't possess anything. I trust the universe completely.
Okay. But I can what I just because I trust Divine Mother, that doesn't mean I can just sit at home and I expect food will come in.
Now your left brain is working properly. Just because I'm trusting Divine Mother, food will not come to me. So that's where your left brain is working, ego brain is working very powerfully, practically. Right?
So Guruji, when I went to Himalayas, was it he was using his right brain? He was not using
See,
silence.
once you understand, I am with the cosmic energy, which is taking care of me. So the energy, cosmic energy, which is taking care of my eyesight, tongue, brain functioning, heartbeat, liver, everything is functioning properly, no? The same cosmic energy knows what I need to know, what I have to get also, what I need, not what I want. Correct? I mean, my wants are many, but needs are minimum. That energy will provide me the needs. The understanding this, a sannyasi or monk will not possess more than 1 day's food. 1 day food also, 1 time food. And he will not keep the money. When I'm not speaking of modern day sannyasis, a real sannyasi. Okay, he lives with bare minimum, understanding very well what is required for he'll come, trusting completely in existence, trusting completely in the existence, no doubts about it. What's required to happen?
No practical.
Huh?
You mean there is no practical brain to?
Yeah, he has actually very clearly understood this is how universe is. So left brain activity is silent. That's what is called sannyasa. Sannyasa means total surrender. Okay. One example is Taponanji Maharaj. I think the story is of Taponanji. He was going in Himalayas. Himalayas journey is long. And he had not taken food he had taken only food, he had eaten the food, but he didn't carry the food. Because sannyasis don't carry the food for next day. One day what happens? A big storm comes. He's trapped in a storm. Now he can't go further, he can't go back. So it's no more than 1 day now. He's stuck. So now he is thinking, I'm trusting in the will of God. I didn't carry for food for tomorrow. Now in this storm, who is going to save me? Who is going to give? He's hungry already. Who is going to give me food? And he becomes unconscious. After some time, somebody is putting water on his face and waking him up and giving food. Take it. Surprise of surprises. In that Himalayan range, there are some thieves. Those thieves, they make their living by robbing the merchants who are crossing the border. And merchants normally carry some baggage on their mules, donkeys. Sometimes baggage is visible to them, donkey is not visible. They saw a saffron color baggage somewhere lying. They thought some merchant has left a baggage somewhere. They came here. It's a monk. And they give the food. The monk opens his eyes. Oh my God. Trusting in God. The food will come at the right time, right place. That word will never fail. The God will never fail. But do you have so much of trust in God? So for the trust to happen, your left brain has to be silent. That's why I keep on telling people, lightofself foundation. Look at the functioning of the God. Here you are not there to boost your ego. I want lightofself foundation to function with the will of God, not in the will of individual ego.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವಾಗ್ಲೇ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
Mhm.
ಇನ್ನ ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗು ಹೊರಗ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ನಲ್ಲಿ the whole universe is a brahmanda, is a anda of ಶಕ್ತಿ.
That's exactly right.
ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಹೊರಗ್
You
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
cannot come out of it.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೇ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಮುಕ್ತಿ.
ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಗ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ?
ಅಲ್ಲ in womb of from the womb of the cosmic mother, we cannot come out. If we come out, it's called mukti, liberation.
ಈಗ ಇರೋದೇ ಆ ಉಂಬಲ್ಲಿ.
We are in the cosmic womb. That's what she's saying.
We are also outside cosmic. We just have to realize it.
you have to realize that you are outside the cosmic womb. That's what is called freedom. That's called rebirth, second birth.
ಇದು ಲಲಿತ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಈಗ ತಾಯಿ ಗರ್ಭದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮಗು, ಅದ್ ಅಳುವಾಗ ಅದತ್ರಷ್ಟೇ ತಾಯಿ ಹಾಲ್ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ನಮ್ದು ಕಾಮ್ಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಉತ್ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಗುರುಜಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವ್ ಹೊರಗ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ನೀವು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
people say that we have to pray to the Divine Mother because mother will not know what we need. We have to say, at least put our demands. So why do you think that you are outside the dream? It's already, she knows what should be given, you'll give. But she'll give what you need, not what you want. Your wants are there's no limit to your wants.
ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅವಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ.
So the top portion of our head, this portion is actually Garbhagudi. The Garbhagudi is here. That's why the temple is telling us, temple construction, temple architecture tells us Garbhagudi is here, human body. And because pick up model. Once I ask questions, right? Yeah.
Is Hiranyagarbha cosmic womb?
Hiranyagarbha is cosmic womb. Hiranyagarbha is cosmic womb, right? So in this portion is called Brahma Kapala. It's called Cave of Brahma, Brahma Guha. Okay, that's where you can find God in you. It's called Kutastha Chaitanya in yogic language, in Vedantic language also. And to remember that, every woman faithfully stands in front of the mirror and puts a kumkum there and says, I am beautiful. To remember the God inside, you put kumkum and then you say, I am beautiful. So there is the cave of Brahman here. And this portion is very important. What you have to understand here, in this portion of brain, the brain has no pain at all. Brain cannot feel pain, pleasure, raga, desha, it cannot feel. You can cut open the brain and do surgery, brain cannot feel anything. But any other part of the body, you need a anesthesia. Brain is the knowing principle, knower. It is not the feeler or experiencer. Yes, Ashwini. Ego, Jivatma, Chidabhasa. That's why I'm very careful about this, right? Chidabhasa happens in the pituitary gland. Your brain is here. Where Chidabhasa happens. So in this brain, okay, right? So this place, what we call as third ventricle, as the consciousness, pure consciousness available, the reflection and original, there's no difference. This is called Andakopa. In ignorance, you don't even know this exists. God is there in your head. This is called Andakopa. Andakopa means dark well. Because you don't know God is there. Once you know God there, it becomes cave of Brahman. Brahma Kapala. Guheshwara. It's called Guheshwara. Understand?
Chidabhasa is there.
Chidabhasa and origin, there's no difference because there's no mind. Mind functioning stops here at this point. It's called below Adna Chakra. Adna Chakra is the place where Chidabhasa is there. Jivatma operates in the Adna Chakra. Okay. Above that is pure. So above this place is the pure awareness. What is there? There's no disturbance there. So Kutastha Chaitanya is the place. Kutastha Chaitanya, witness consciousness, Sakshi, Atma, Paramatma, all various names.
So both Chidabhasa and Kutastha Chaitanya are at arguments of that.
Kutastha Chaitanya is throughout the body. It's always there. Right? But there's a reflected consciousness also. Chidabhasa also is there everywhere. Disturbance is always there. You cannot separate out. The pure screen is available here. Right? So Adna Chakra, Kutastha Chaitanya is there and Chidabhasa is there. Both are there. So ultimately that's called Jivatma. Jivatma has to understand I am Paramatma. Okay. Now let me ask you the question. How long is your spiritual journey?
It's very short.
Very short.
See, what I understand is Atma is in the heart chakra. It's not.
So it's 1 minute.
It's in Sahasrara.
Atma.
Oh, sorry.
Atma. It functions everywhere, but Atma functions from this is the driver's seat.
But in Bhagavad Gita, I don't think that, but
It is Hridaya means various names are meanings are there. This is also Hridaya. Hridaya means center. Hridaya is not heart. Okay, Hridaya is Atma is there everywhere. If you say here also Atma is there, here also Atma is there. Hridaya means center from which the operation is taking place. Center, not heart. So people confuse the heart, physical heart. In physical heart also Atma is there. There's no doubt about that. The center or functioning here pituitary gland, which comes in this area. So your spiritual journey is 1 inch. Jivatma to Paramatma is 1 inch. 1 inch. That 1 inch to cover, you cover, take millions of lifetimes. Very clear?
Guruji, one more time.
One more time, what?
This explanation.
See, the pituitary gland is somewhere here. The pituitary gland is the master gland.
Guruji, from master
Okay.
like that.
So pituitary gland is somewhere here. It's called master gland. And this is thalamus. This is called not hypothalamus. It's called medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is the ego, because this is actually controls your whole body, lower body. And pituitary gland is somewhere here. So the reflected consciousness in pituitary gland and original consciousness called Kutastha becomes the Jivatma. Now, this I am speaking of referring to the functioning in the waking state. Waking state functioning happens here. Okay. And this place is called Cave of Brahman. Brahma Kapala, Brahma Gufa in yogic language. From here to here, the distance is less than 1 inch. So your spiritual journey is less than 1 inch. This is TV, you can see. You can see in TV. Okay. So this is actually, I mean, I'm not able to see probably. So this is actually called medulla oblongata, ego center. Actually here. Okay. Where your neck meets, no? Spinal cord meets. That's the place ego is developed, formed. And it's yogic language, okay? Yogic way. And then slightly above here, pituitary gland is there. So pituitary gland is there above here somewhere. Okay. I'll show you the picture, a diagram. So that pituitary gland is a master gland which controls whole of our body. So that's where is the center for Jivatma. So Jivatma can be Paramatma or Jivatma depending on Brahma or Brahma. Outer world, it is Paramatma, Brahman. Inner world, it's Paramatma. So now pure consciousness, Kutastha Chaitanya, or consciousness available in all this. Mind stops at this place. The mind, what you call as mind, functioning of the mind happens here, from here. Above this is pure awareness. So that's where your spiritual journey is, from this place to this place, this place to this place, which is less than about half an inch. So that's all is your spiritual journey. To cover that half an inch will take a couple of million lifetimes. It's as simple as that.
So that's why it's not about mind. Their mind stops, their Brahman starts.
So mind stop, according to Vedanta, this portion is called Adna Chakra. So this is actually called Chidakasha. I'll show you Chidakasha. Above, this is called Parakasha, Dharakasha, Mahakasha, Atmakasha, Mahakasha. So Akasha means space. So the mind stop, mind is here, end of the mind. Beyond that, mind is not available. Consciousness.
Jivatma mind.
You have heard in Veda, Lalita Sahasranam, Chidagni Kunda Sumbhota, Deva Kala Samudvata, right? Correct, no? Without Samaya, the fire is there. Chidagni, Kunda. Devatas are born here. Okay, Asuras also born here. If you look outer world, Asuras are born. If you look inner world, Devatas are born here. Devan called this.
Then why can you focus on Atma Chakra?
Because that's what you are. Jivatma center.
No, because it is
No,
divine
no.
beyond.
No. Why should you focus on Atma Chakra? I'll tell you. Okay. So your nadis end there. I'll show you in the another picture, right? So the nadi from here, from Muladhara, the nadi opens up at Adna. The gross prana can go up to beyond that, it becomes very, very subtle prana, beyond this, Sukshma. So if you put water here, this is like, lotus is like a flower. 1 minute. Can you mute me? Sushumna opens at this center. This is called Triveni Sangama, Varanasi. Okay. Beyond that, it becomes very subtle, very subtle. So beyond this point, to travel, Shaktipat is required, grace. After this point, your journey. Beyond this point is grace. When the Guru gives the blessing, from here to here, the journey takes place. 2 inches. Ita Pinkala Sushumna. That's why it's called, this is called Triveni Sangama at Varanasi. You have heard of Varanasi, Vishweshwara, right? Kashi Vishweshwara. Who is there? Vishweshwara. Vishwanatha is there. Varanasi is the place. Varanasi means Nasika means nose. In our body, nose. Varanasi means just above the nose. Adna. There Vishweshwara is there. The Lord is there. Because in Jivatma, Atma is there, Jiva is there. Both are there. The Atma is the Lord of Jiva. And Jiva in Mandukya Upanishad is called Vishwa. Vishwa is the Jiva in the waking state. His Lord is called Atma, is there here. So you focus here, no? And from here to here, Brahmarandra, Brahman, this is Nirakara Nirguna Parabrahma. From here to here journey is Sakshi Shaktipat. From here to here journey is called Yoga. Okay.
Hence, what is daily self?
That will pass. Because gravity. And Jiva by sadhana comes to Adna Chakra, sadhana, spiritual practice. Okay, from there to Sahasra and liberation, this is called Shaktipat from here up. Yes, Vidya, for your benefit, I'm just repeating. Okay. Our body is a temple of God. Okay. So all our temples are constructed in the form of human body. You've seen this, sir? Okay. Okay. So we are looking for going back to cosmic womb. We are already in the cosmic womb. We are not that you have to go back, but we don't realize. In this part, the part above the brain, in this part of the brain, upper part, you're there. Okay. So then fine. That's called Brahma Kapala or Brahma Guha. Keva Brahman. So Jiva, soul. In English, that's what Jivatma is only one called soul. Soul can be ego, soul can be Atma. There's no specific word for in English. The soul word is very confusingly used in English. Soul is consciousness identified with the body, it's called Chidabhasa, or soul is Atma. Both are same word soul in English. Here I use the word Jivatma. Jivatma or Kutastha Chaitanya can be found in Adna. Both are there. Chidabhasa and Atma. Okay, this center is called Chidakasha. Chidakasha means where the mind originates. Okay. Thoughts, feelings, ideas can come from there. Root. Everything has to come from brain, no? Okay. Kutastha Chaitanya. What is the difference between Kutastha Chaitanya and Jivatma? Kutastha Chaitanya is nothing but Atma. Okay. Another name for Atma is called Kutastha. It is called Kutastha. Kuta means body. The consciousness within the body, pure consciousness within the body, Kuta is a name. Sakshi is a name because of witnessing. Like that, functionally, it is given a name Kutastha. Yogis mostly use the word called Kutastha. Okay. So now, the Jiva is living in the chakras. You give that open that chakra chain, no? Chain, that chain. Just take that, no, chain, you take it in. So this is actually various chakras in the human body. This is the Sahasrara chakra. This is the Adna chakra. This is Vishuddhi, Anahata, Manipura, Swadhisthana, and Mooladhara. 6 chakras in the body. Out of these 6 chakras, the Jiva is perpetually in travel from Vishuddha all the way up to Mooladhara. It doesn't go up. Jiva functions through these centers mainly. And very, very happy centers for Jiva is 3. The lower 3 centers: home, food, sex, and survival. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. Okay. It will not go up at all. Right? Higher centers are there, but higher centers are used for lower center functioning. A beautiful, very powerful, developed intellect is there. Scientist is there. He is very good, but he will use it for only lower 3 centers: survival, sex, and food. Okay. Only when you come to Anahata, the center, there the love, compassion starts developing. In Adna chakra, with the pure discrimination, you can realize the Vedantic pure discrimination happens in yogic way, Adna chakra. Discriminating. We should, no, Adna, sorry. Adna. Pure discrimination. Viveka. So then you realize Jivatma is nothing but Atma, Kutastha Chaitanya, and Paramatma.
Jivatmas exist at the Atma center, but you are saying Jiva travels.
Jivatma, Atma is there everywhere. So here you have to understand the terminology which I am using. The Jivatma, Jiva does not know Atma. Atma is everywhere. Atma is like a background, right? Even it goes to liver or kidney, or it goes to Mooladhara also, that's Atma is always there. Atma is there in the background. Jiva is the one which is going up and down, as per my understanding. Jiva thinks I am independent. So in the Adna chakra, still it's Jiva only. But we will remind of Jiva that you are one with Atma. Kutastha is there. So that's why the name Jivatma is given to that entity to remember its original nature. Right? So the Jiva travels up and down, but mostly located, centered around lower chakras. And even you are going to use the higher chakra, which is Vishuddha Adna, it is still used for lower purpose. The purpose is focused on lower. So at this center, this is what we call Jiva. Soul is the same common word used in English. What happened? Oh, okay. So if you look at our body, the lower centers are unconscious. Lower center represents unconsciousness. Unconscious is not real unconscious. The functioning is not based on the conscious mind. Huh? Up to Manipura. All mechanically functioning. You don't have conscious control over those functions. Or rather body. So this centers unconscious. This center, Anahata, becomes subconscious, and Adna becomes conscious, Jivatma, and above Adna it becomes superconscious, and above that becomes transcendental, Paramatma. Your body is nothing but a temple of God. Are we clear? So, the Sahasrara, ultimately enlightenment or liberation, yogic terminology, the Sahasrara is to blossom. The Sahasrara, not physical blossoming, the wisdom flowers, wisdom. Okay? And it is given as the example is given as a lotus flower. The lotus flower in unenlightened is not opened up. Wisdom is not opened up. In enlightened one, with the proper energy coming from Sushumna Nadi, this flower blossoms.
Knowledge.
Huh?
Is just knowledge.
Wisdom is realization of oneness. I am the Parama, I am Kutastha Chaitanya, I am the Atma, Brahman. The wisdom opens up in all perceptions and interactions.
Atma, right? The Rudra Grandhi gets
Rudra Grandhi gets broken. Okay.
Your entire perception of
No.
God changes.
In Adna, Rudra Grandhi gets broken, wisdom comes, but right, still you are in the domain of form. Here you go to the formless domain, Sadguru. This is Guru. Saguna. Realization is Saguna at this level, Nirguna Nirakara at this level. That's why from Saguna to Nirguna Nirakara, Shaktipat takes you there. Because
It's in Samadhi state.
Sahaja Samadhi. In yogic language, it's Nirvikalpa Samadhi or Sahaja Samadhi. So is this picture clear to all? So your spiritual journey is very short, 2 inches, 2-3 inches. But 2-3 inches covering will take many lifetimes.
Shaktipat means infused energy.
Energy from the master.
Sir, when you talk about these 3 minds, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind, so unconscious mind is located around those 3 energies.
Unconscious mind is your body function is unconscious mind. Your liver, heart.
Yeah.
You don't have conscious control. Right? So what is the meaning of conscious and subconscious, unconscious? Your body functioning, kidney functioning, liver functioning, brain functioning, heart functioning, you don't have any conscious control at all. It's happening mechanically, automatically. It's happening because of prana shakti, life force. Whereas your memory is subconscious. Oh, where is my house? Address will come. Subconscious. Conscious means, oh, I know. Outer world, inner world. Superconscious means silent mind at this level.
No, these 3 lower centers, do they come under the category, the field of unconscious mind or subconscious?
Unconscious mind. Your digestion, is it conscious control? Your sex?
You're talking about the physical organs in the body, or are you talking about the energy centers?
The energy centers control most of the physical locations in the body. The Manipur Muladhara chakra controls our body functions. Okay.
So you mean to say that Anahata is controlling
All chakras are controlling some centers in the body. Functions in the body.
So like Atma controls brain.
Adna is positioned in the brain. It's positioned in the pituitary gland, which will control rest of the glands. Brain is controlling the rest of the glands. Superconscious is above this portion in the brain. It is a stillness. There's no chakra there. There is a chakra there, but at this place, there's no mind, no thoughts, no feelings. Only pure knowing is there.
Which chakras?
Huh?
Which chakras is?
No. Here, between here to here, yogis put some of the chakras also. There are minor chakras. So that's why I corrected it. From here to here, there will be some minor chakras. Okay. But for all practical purposes, for us, that's a superconscious state, superconscious mind.
So that's
plus Turiya.
That's called Turiya in yogic language. Okay. Are we clear? Next we'll go to. So, in a pictorial way, your key God center is in this area of the brain. Thalamus, pineal gland, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is where Jivatma resides. So, pineal gland is connected to Sahasrara, the higher center. Pineal gland is here. This is connected to higher center. Pineal gland is called Shiva. Means Shiva means pure consciousness, not the left brain and right brain. Pituitary gland is called Shakti. Shakti controls the whole body. She doesn't give any place for Shiva at all. Huh? So her question is, Adna Chakra Adi Devata is Shiva. Shiva is Naam ke vaste Adna Chakra. Because Shakti has taken control of the whole situation. Before puberty, pineal gland becomes the master. After puberty, pituitary gland becomes the master.
So identification, self starts.
See, up to certain age, you want to understand who is a boy, who is a girl. Both voices will be same, structures will be same, right? Boys and girls, differentiation is not happen. But once the differentiation happens, pituitary gland becomes master and pineal gland goes to background. So this is the these are the key centers. This is where Brahma Kapala or cave of Brahman is there in yogic language. So what are we trying to do? We are child in the hands of the Divine Mother. That you have to realize. Divine Mother is taking care of all our life, whole of our life. Complete trust in the Divine Mother. You can live your life. That's called surrender. That's called Jnana. Jnana and surrender means same thing. So that's where it's called Sahaja Samadhi. Living in that understanding as a child in the hands of the cosmic mother is called Sahaja Samadhi. Anybody has a question? Anybody on Zoom? Shravan, Purnima? Is unmuted?
Very
Yes,
beautiful,
yes.
Prabhuji. This is the first time I'm hearing spirituality explained through the body, physical.
You missed your brain. Your brain is in my hands.
I'm very happy. Thank God.
I'm doing a dissection, live dissection of your brain. Okay.
Good.
In yogic language, this is the cave of Brahman.
Yeah.
And this is the place, pituitary gland is where Chidavasa is there. Jivatma is there. Okay. Your spiritual journey is 1 inch from here to here. That's all.
That's what, Prabhuji, first time I'm hearing this Chidabhasa is there, this here, there and all.
First time anybody is hearing, not you.
Oh. So good that we have come to the right brain doctor.
So I am doing your brain live dissection.
Perfect doctor, surgeon.
So don't think your spiritual journey is very long. It's just 1 inches. People have to go to cover that 1 inch through Himalayas. Many routes they will cover. So shall we go? Shall we go ahead now? Ashwini, clear? Anybody sitting here? Questions? Okay, now Rekha was trying to tell something. What is that? What did you say? I said at the question answer, you tell something. Ashtana. Okay, she was asking the question. In the temple top, Garbhagriha, they say Kalasha. What is Kalasha is called? In the Gopuram, they say Kalasha. The tip, right? Like a pot. Kumbha. Is there Sahasrara? She's asking. Actually, that is like an antenna attracting cosmic energies and into the temple. Dvajastambha is the cosmic energy at the Muladhara. And the Garbhagura, or the Kalasha is there, is the cosmic energy into Garbhagriha. Shall we go to the next session?
Why women cannot go in? Why they cannot?
Not women, men also can't go. Garbhagudi, see, the women or men, many temples, they do not allow entry into Garbhagriha. North Indian temples they do, but South Indian temples they don't do. Some Shiva temples they do. Okay. So the reason for that is, if a temple is well designed, very high cosmic energy will be there. If you are not prepared yourself well, you will not be able to handle that cosmic energy. Means it can cause some mental disturbances for people who are not ready to handle. That's one reason. Okay. It is like giving a nuclear power to a fool, some way, one way. Second reason for that is, a people who go into the temple should have come with a pure sattvic mind. Otherwise, you will disturb the environment there. Vibrations. So preserve the vibration. Even all pujaris don't go into that. Only specified pujaris who do some their life in such a way, they'll go there. To keep the vibration there. And after 12 years, they do Puna Pratisthapana because the vibration has gone down. So the entire center is, you are there to receive the energy through that door. But if you go inside, you have the vibrations, either you disturb the vibration or you can't handle the vibration. Yeah. Through that door. That's where, yes, that's where you are supposed to receive the energy. Yes.
Guruji, I have a question here.
1 minute. Yes, guys, go ahead.
You are telling that the Garbhagriha is a place where we should not be going, but there are some temples where if we go, this kind of energy comes and then they recover from their mental illness and all that is being told in
I'm saying in general theory, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Garbhagriha is a place of high energy.
Okay.
Now, which temple is designed for which energy, we don't know. Like Shiva temples are designed for certain energy, Shakti temples are designed for certain energy, Shanmuga temple is designed for certain energy, right?
Okay.
So depending on different type of energy, the rules of the temple may be different. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Right? So basically, our temples are tuning to different types of energy.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which type of energy, which type of temple, that's all a detail. Okay. But in general, Garbhagriha is considered space of high energy. Either you only people who can receive the energy can go there, or people who are not qualified, if they go there, they'll disturb the energy for other people. That's the whole idea. So that's why if you go to a place called Bali in Indonesia, okay? Bali is like India about 800 years back. Every house has a temple. Every street has a temple. Okay? There are so many beautiful temples are there.
Okay.
But you cannot go inside the temple. You cannot go inside the temple also. If you have to go inside the temple, you have to do like a Shabarimala Yatra, right? You have to purify yourself, you have to do sadhana, then only you can go inside the temple.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They have preserved the temple customs, what was there in India 800 years back, something like that.
Okay. Okay, Guruji. Thank you so much.
What's your question?
Just a random interpretation. Seems like Prana Pratishtha is like bringing energy to Agnya Chakra, whereas the Kalasha is like Shakti Pad, bringing cosmic energy to the divine. So why can't we consider Kalasha as Sahasrara, because it's bringing cosmic energy to the deity?
No, Sahasrara. Why Kalasha is not Sahasrara? Say Sahasrara in Vedantic language is a formless domain. So it's not represented as a form of Kalasha. That's all. Sahasrara is formless. Even here, this is not Sahasrara. The formless domain beyond this is Sahasrara. So Sahasrara is not a point in time and space. That's all. Kalasha is not Sahasrara. Kalasha is collecting cosmic energy. That's all. Yeah. Yes. What is the question?
Actually, set for meditation, approximately for an hour. So, but to remain in that meditative state for completely. So, what are the solutions?
That's the next classes. How do I remain in meditation throughout the day or all the time? Wait for next 5 days. Classes, you have to go through the classes step by step. First of all, did you know that God is inside here? Then what are you meditating? Say, I'm meditating for 1 hour. How can you stay in meditation all the time? Where was your God when you are meditating? Did you know God places his presence in your body? Did you meditate on God or what are you meditating?
On breath, actually.
Breath is just a focus.
Yeah, that's what.
But we have to meditate on God now. Huh? What do you want to meditate on breath?
To be, cut off the thoughts is what we have.
Breath is just a means. But you have to meditate on God in your Garbhagudi.
Meditate on formless God or form?
Within this is a form. Kutastha Chaitanya. So at the Atma Chakra is form. Within the God is always formless. So the place for meditation is Atma Chakra and conscious Kutastha Chaitanya. I am that Kutastha Chaitanya. Like that to meditate. Otherwise, people think that breath itself is or focus whole this thing is teaching. You focus here. So you are not focusing here. You are focusing on Atma Chakra. Kutastha Chaitanya. That's how I'll show you next time.
Kutastha Chaitanya is still formless.
Yeah.
So we are still meditating on the formless.
Yes. But you are the Jivatma. You are saying, I am the Atma. Right? Recognizing your form as Kutastha Chaitanya is what you are doing. So when you say I am meditating, how can I meditate all the time? What are you meditating on? Breath, body. These are all observations. They are Maya. So you have to go to reality. That's what is called meditation, no?
Basically, we have to meditate on God is what I said. This is just the means that we are constant.
So you're confusing the means with the reality end. When you confuse the means with the end, how can you be stable in meditation? So the breath is called dharana. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana only is breath. Beyond that, you have to go to samadhi.
Jivatma is a pituitary gland.
Jivatma is the consciousness reflected. Not pituitary gland is not Jivatma.
It's reflected.
Pituitary gland is the place where Jivatma is present in the Chidabhasa and Atma. Pituitary gland is not Jivatma.
And pineal gland is where the
Kutastha Chaitanya is more reflected.
So where is Agna Chakra? Is it the pituitary or the pineal?
Pituitary. Yeah. Earlier, the Agna Chakra is controlled by pineal before puberty.
And once we recognize the Kutastha Chaitanya, we can say Agna Chakra is a pineal gland.
No.
Because when you said after realization, Kutastha Chaitanya resides at Agna Chakra, whereas before realization, Jivatma resides at Agna Chakra.
Again, come back.
In one of the slides, you said Jivatma resides at Agna Chakra before realization, but after realization, Kutastha Chaitanya resides at Agna Chakra.
No. See, Jivatma, question is, Adna Chakra, who resides? Adna Chakra, the place of residence is Jivatma. Jivatma doesn't know I'm Atma. That's why it's called Jiva. Ignorance. So it's there all thrown. It's called Brahma, illusion. In reality, Jiva is nothing but Kutastha. Okay? So when you realize Kutastha is in soul, the word called soul in English has double meaning. Soul in ignorance is Jiva. Soul in realization is Kutastha Chaitanya. That's all. Both reside at the same place. Both are appearing there only. Kutastha Chaitanya doesn't reflect in Chidabhasa. Kutastha Chaitanya is present everywhere. So that's the point that's the reference point where I can recognize myself. Not Kutastha Chaitanya is not in one location. Kutastha Chaitanya is everywhere. So it's a reference point where I can recognize my true nature.
So you're saying pineal gland is the reference point?
Pineal gland is slightly above. Pineal gland is place where for Sahasrara. formless duality. So pineal gland is actually Dashama Dwara, 10th gate for realizing the formless reality. It's the exit point. So let us do a small meditation. Take your attention to Bhrumadhinetra. Hold your attention to Bhrumadhinetra in the form of Shambhavi Mudra. Now, become aware of the cavity within the brain. Without forcing, gently become aware of the cavity within the brain. The space within the brain. The space within the brain is free from any sensation, feeling, pain, happiness, or unhappiness. Stay there in the inner space. Is the inner space separate from the outer space? The outer space is same as inner space. Inner and outer are just words. There's all pervading space within our brain cavity. I am that all pervading space, Guheshwara, one who is there in the cave of the body. I am that Guheshwara, Shivoham, Shivoham. Stay in the Garbhagudi of your body. Stay one with the Guheshwara, Shivaswarupi, Shivoham, Shivoham. The space has no boundary. Space is formless. I am the awareness pervading the entire space. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanan Nani Shivoham 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 Atma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Satya Darshanam Antar Jyoti Bahir Jyoti Pratyak Jyoti Paratpara Jyotireva Jyoti Swayam Jyoti Atma Jyoti Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of hands. You want to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes.
If air has no minutes, not coming up in the next right? It's about the mind. Started the meditation, they become aware of this. Become aware of something.
There's no more awareness. You have become one with that.
That's why the whole thing will, how will I become aware of this?
So everybody understood, or she is only asking the question? She is asking.
What's the question, Prabhuji?
The question is, become aware of the space inside the body.
No.
Space inside the cave. So how I can become aware of the cave? Is the question. So that question came to anybody else? Okay. Anybody else sitting here? Everybody understood or didn't understand? Are you able to do? You are aware that nothing is there. That's called awareness. In deep sleep, you are aware that nothing is there. That's called deep sleep. In waking state, you are aware that nothing is there. That is called Jagrata Sushupti.
Asking me to here you're asking me where the Jivatma is starting below.
So
I am
see
something that is starting below the.
No. Attention. Attention. The mind originates here. The mind originates here, right? So the mind attention can travel to any object. Attention can travel to. Attention when it travels to no object, there's no more attention.
Cannot travel to.
So then there's no attention. What is there is you.
Become aware of that thing.
So then you will stay there now. What is the word I have to use? That's what you are. So what is the word you have to use? You tell me what is the word I have to use.
You are become aware of nothing is because we are working through mind. We have to understand.
So no, wait a minute.
See, section to be don't be aware of anything.
No.
Because
Awareness.
See, you become aware of something always. When you become aware of nothing, you are that.
You are the awareness.
You are the awareness.
Say you become aware. The word you become aware means you are asking us to do something, right?
Become aware.
Should I take the words literally or should I take that?
Okay. I will tell the words. Whatever words you say, I'll do that. If everybody understands that, I'll use the word. Because now everybody understood that, except one or two people. Now you tell me what words I have to use. So I'll say the space within that cavity is you. Be that. Real use that. Does it make sense to you? Then see, if you go for by language is a pointer. If you go by language, you will not understand anything. What is pointed, you understand. There's a cave within the brain. which is called you, real you. So now, how do I point to that? Using words only I have to point. Otherwise, I will have to sit silently. Then you will not understand me. Now, if I use the power, then you split the word, then you will give some other meaning. So all that I'm saying is the cave within your brain is God. That's you. So now what do you want to do? And then you say, which is you? So the real Jivatma is that cave.
That cave becomes Paramatma. I mean, it's like.
So I will say the space within your brain cavity is real you. Stay there. Now, who is you? I have to use the word you because there's a duality always there in any language. That is Tattvamasi. So Tattvamasi, Tat and Tvam, both are there. Both are pointers. So without using the pointer, how will I talk?
When Prabhuji was giving instructions, then go to the space. Initially, one attention goes to the space, and there is nothing to observe. It just falls flat. Nothing ever happens. That is what I did as a process through the instruction.
So I have to
attention initially goes to empty space. Empty space first time is treated as an object.
Yeah, you treat even empty space as an object.
But then there is nothing.
So there is a space here, so which has.
Correct. So when you stay.
And I am not aware of.
Because the mind is working.
Let me just explain.
Correct.
First, you treat it as an object. This is what happened. Then, if we stay there with the object for some time, there is no object. Then attention becomes no attention.
See, Tattvamasi, Tvam is an object. Tat is an object. So Brahman is never an object. Okay, but Tvam is an object, Tat is an object. Because you are using language of the object to point out which is not in the language. So you have to go to the pointed. Use your you have to what is pointed, look at that rather than catching the finger. That's the idea. Without language, I cannot say anything. With language, you start taking it as something else, then it's difficult. So without language, I can say something, right? This is what I can say.
And what happens is when you take your awareness to that empty air presenting, this whole thing starts, you start, the sensations start here, vibration starts. So then, inevitably your awareness is going to.
So
vibration.
that's where I'm saying, do not focus on the vibration. Focus on the, look at the empty space. So now you are again going to vibration. That means there's empty space inside. No. So, see, Gayatri.
Practice, you can know.
No, yeah.
Try. What you will, after trying, you can.
Then immediately we should be enlightened.
Which is actually immediate. If I recognize my words properly, please understand. A teacher can only teach in duality. Okay? No teaching is possible, non-duality. Non-duality teaching is sitting silent. Now, the moment non-duality teaching is given, I'm pointing exactly in terms of location, which you can see as an object. Okay? There's nothing more I can do. I can show you this place in your brain. Take your attention there. What is there? Nothing is there. That nothing is you. So if you understand, that's fine. But then you say, oh, the brain, there is something here. Then I can't say anything, right? I have to use language to point out something which is beyond language. So then if I say, stay there, who stays there, you'll ask. You are there, I'll say. Then who is I, you'll ask. So this will never end the endless discussion. Use my words to go to the reality. If you keep on interpreting the words with the left brain, you'll never go. Feel what is there inside. Nothing is there. That emptiness is infinite. That's what I'm trying to say. Is anybody able to experience what I said?
So, Prabhuji.
Yes, Shravan? Did you?
Yeah, what I understand, let me put it in some words and let me know if that's correct. I as Jivatma, I'm taking my awareness. I recognize my awareness as the awareness in the brain. or at the Agna Chakra, and my existence as the entire Jiva, because I'm aware of all my Jiva or all other glands as my Jiva. So you said as Jiva, if I understand that all this is run by Shakti, which is the universal mother energy, and therefore all my Jivahood is nothing but an aspect of that Shakti.
Correct.
My awareness, which is the space in me, is the aspect of the space outside, which is Ishvara. Therefore, in this way, Jiva, who is limited by existence and awareness only to my body and my mind, is now becoming infinite by recognizing my Jivahood is run by Shakti, the infinite energy, and my awareness is run by the infinite consciousness, which is Shiva. And therefore, the I-ness is nothing. So that's the way I lose my limitedness by being aware of my existence and awareness as part of the larger existence and awareness. Is
Right.
that correct?
Exactly, precisely. Now, how do I express it in words where people don't get confused? What I'll say, for the river, I can say, you meet the ocean. Once you meet the ocean, river is not there. So when you take the attention there, your attention is not there. Because you cannot focus on anything in the empty space, right? Attention is like a river. And space is like a ocean. Once the attention goes to that, there's no more attention. You can't give attention to anything. So that's where Jivatma merges with Paramatma when the attention goes there. That's the end point. So attention cannot go on an object. When attention goes to empty space, which we have pure awareness, there's no more attention. Attention is returned to its source. So I written one quote, right? Gamana is attention. So Gamana goes to Gamana, attention keeps on wandering in the world, objects. When attention goes to its source, when Ramana Maharshi says, who am I? He is taking your attention to source. Then no more attention, it's gone. Because source cannot have attention. Source is not object, right? So when you say Tattvamasi, Tat is an object. Okay? But really Tattva is not object. Your attention has to go to the source, then there's no more attention. That's the meaning of that. Yes, Nikhil? Anybody else?
So if the vibrations come up, what are we supposed to
The vibration is like a wave in the ocean, no? The space is there, right? Vibration is coming. Where is coming? Vibration is coming, the body is coming, the world is coming. It's appearing in that empty space. It's like, okay, I'll give another example. So, Gayatri, look at this. So, look at the paper here, right? The paper is the background. And alphabets are here. Right? When you read, you'll forget the paper and read alphabets. Okay, your attention is on the object. So all that I'm saying is, all your vibration, all the entire world is appearing in that space. Be aware of the space. Objects you can give attention. The moment you become aware of space, there's no attention. That's the end point of attention. Because attention can go to object. Attention cannot go to empty space. Empty space, there's no attention, no. Sir, but you have to understand here that when you speak of empty space, the empty space is with reference to an object. Atma Chakra here. Are you listening, Gayatri?
Yeah.
See, if I remember earlier class, I said Bindu and Akasha. You remember? A connected opposites is there. A point and space are connected opposites. Do you remember? I spoke about connected opposites in earlier class. One of this I think Satyarsan class.
Saturday meditation.
See, one who is aware of connected opposites is you. So now there's a connected opposite here. Please understand, there's a connected opposite here. One point is here, Atma Chakra. and there is a space here. One who is aware of the connected opposites is you. If you say just space, you are not just space, because space is still an object. Are you getting what I'm saying? Space is still an object with reference to a point or an object. So one who is aware of two, duality or connected opposites of point and space, is really the seer. So you become aware of the seer in this space.
Water is both ocean and wave.
What is
So
ocean?
we are the water. So when you are water, you are aware of both ocean and
you are aware of everything. See, you don't have to stop anything. If vibration is there, I am the vibration. But I am the one who is aware of the space and the vibration. The space is not I. The space and vibration, both I am aware. One who is aware of both is called I. Right? See, to recognize yourself, you need a duality. Connected opposites. What is the connected opposite here? Adna chakra and the empty space. Right? Be aware of that Adna chakra and empty space. One who is aware of it is you. That's called Kutastha Chaitanya. Right? A jiva can be aware of only object and space. Okay? Jiva is always thinks that I am an object. Object and space. Because when you see something, right? For example, you see this glass. You see this glass in space, no? Without space, you can't see glass, no? Space you are neglecting. Now I'm saying, be aware of the Atma chakra and be aware of the space within. That is called Kutastha Chaitanya.
One who is aware of the vibration.
One who is aware of vibration and space. Just vibration, if you are aware, you become aware of object.
In the space.
Yeah. Vibration floating in the space. Is it clear, Gayatri? Hello?
Yeah, so when we had a discussion about going from Sakshi to Brahman, so it's not like we go, it's a pure understanding that yes. And so that's how it works, understanding. So when you, because at one point, attention doesn't go beyond a point, and you cannot be aware beyond a point. So there,
Because
only understanding is there that, okay, there is a Brahma Kapala here.
No.
So,
the Brahma Kapala, no. You are the Brahma, you are the consciousness in the Brahma Kapala. Brahma Kapala is a cavity, no?
that's what the real rule is there. It's a understanding. It's not like you become aware of that.
Okay, now if I have to reword it, what should I say? No, I'm saying.
Everybody are fine. So you don't
No.
reword it.
See, Gayatri, please carefully understand. If I have said that,
because we had a discussion about it earlier also, where you said no, you don't become aware of it. It's a, I think Vasuji was also there in one of the
Gayatri, do not catch. Here I'm trying to say, become aware of the space. This is a yogic view. In that space,
this is a yogic.
This is yogic teaching I'm giving. So that's a Gnana teaching I have given.
Yoga also become aware of something beyond a point.
I cannot be aware of myself because I am the self.
Yeah.
So the knowledge ends there. Knowledge ends there. Right?
There only understanding remains.
The knowledge ends. That's called Vedanta. The knowledge is
possible. You say become aware, it sounds like you have to take the attention. See, you can become aware of an object.
So okay.
What we are talking about is not an object. So there's only you end up with that understanding.
I'll say end up with understanding. That's what it makes sense to you. I mean, I have to say something. No,
this is how I get it. So
I'm saying.
I don't know if everybody.
I'm saying you take my word. You may take my word. Whatever you understand. Finally, you stay there. Is your mind noisy or silent? See, the whole idea is. So you are getting stuck to the words.
Because at the end of the day, I have to listen to the words only, no.
Okay.
And I have to practice on that.
I'm saying
that
words.
The instruction given by you, right?
I'm saying words should be used to look at the reality. So see that picture here. Don't see here, no. See there, no. The words can be last point. Can you?
I don't know if that is the right example for
No.
I agree.
First, I'm saying, no, I'm not agree. The whole purpose is to sit silently in that space. Okay, that is called meditation. So there you are not doing anything, not becoming anything, not seeking anything, because you are already that. If you are seeking something, you are becoming something, then you are still away. Is it clear? So shall we do it again? Okay. We'll do again the meditation. So sit silently. Yeah, please, sir. I'm trying to point out, I'm not playing word juggler here. I'm not a logician. I'm trying to take you to reality in the clearest possible way, showing you a model, showing a picture, showing a image, showing all scientific. I'm trying to point something.
Then why
Because people say I not understood.
people get simply accept?
So you understand, no? Because for me, I'm not satisfied, no. 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 Let's do it again. So sit silently. Take your attention to Bhumadhya Netra. The Bhumadhya Netra is a point. The point is there in the outer space and inner space. The inner space is the consciousness space. The outer space is the physical space. The point and the space are two connected opposites, dualities. I am aware of both the point and the space. One who is aware of both the point and the space is real I. I am the infinite, the awareness pervading the inner cavity in the brain, Brahma Kapala, and total space. The body, the mind, sense organs, and the world appear in me. I am the witness of the total, all pervading space and the objects in the space. My nature is pure awareness. I am the Kutastha Chaitanya, unchanging reality, witnessing the duality of point and space, inner space and outer space. I pervade the entire space, inner and outer, and the total space, all objects of the universe appear in me. Just being, not doing, not seeking is meditation. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanimbudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Satya Darshanam Antarjyoti Bahirjyoti Pratyek Jyoti Paratra Jyotireva Jyoti Swayam Jyoti Atma Jyoti Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Give one to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Anybody has a question? Any question for people on Zoom? Shravan, Gayatri.
Om Guruji, no questions, Guruji.
Shravan?
No questions, Guruji. So, Guruji, today one important take home I see is that the connection between real surrender and knowledge is what is they are complementary in this process, isn't it? Surrender is more from realizing the oneness of Shakti and realization is remembering oneness of consciousness everywhere. Is that true?
Correct. Surrender and jnana, knowledge, both are same at that level.
Okay.
Right? But normally when you say surrender, surrender is considered as a practice. But really surrender happens when you recognize oneness of Shiva and Shakti. And you are that.
One more way we can understand is one is knowledge and the other one is like wisdom. Wisdom is when you understand that.
Wisdom is when you recognize who you are. Right? So this is called meditation. The breath observation is just a dharana.
It's just a knowledge kind of thing.
No. Breath observation is done to.
It is a way.
It is a way. Because mind is going here and there. So bringing the mind to one bridge kind of thing. That's called dharana. So now what you have gone through is called sahaja samadhi. This is sahaja samadhi, natural state. This is called highest form of samadhi. This is called sahaja samadhi. What you really, if you have understood what I said properly, if you have experienced it, it's called sahaja samadhi. So this is the purpose of yoga and Vedanta. Yes, Nikhil? Anybody sitting here has a question? So if there are no questions,